Hi everyone. Okay, did it go on? Okay. Alright, we're good. Alright, so I have Cece, Gypsy, Devika, and Sun card. If anyone else donated, let me know. Let me give everyone a few minutes to come in. How's everyone doing? Yeah, I have everyone. I'm not posting the list. I already called out the list. It's Cece, Gypsy, Devika, and Sun card. The only time a list is going to be posted if my mods are here. So I have the list here. Cece, you can go ahead and post. How are you? Let me grab my decks really quick. Oh, why are you stuck at the airport? Were you just early or? I'm great. I'm good. Yeah. Why are you stuck? Is it you just there waiting or like is it a delay? So guys, this is the list. It is Cece, Gypsy, Devika, and some card. Oh hell no. See, I hate that. Yeah, I'll be annoyed too. You can post your question when you're ready, Cece. Guys, please like the stream. Thank you. She's working. All right, let's see. His brother's in New York. Okay. How does Danny feel about this? Okay. The Three of Pentacles. How does then? I he was happy. Yeah, he was happy. Definitely happy. He's feeling happy about it. I feel like he, to him, it's like, I don't know, like he look at it as like you've been around long enough, so it's like it's not a surprise to him. Is how it's coming in, almost like a neutral feeling, even though I feel happy. So it's like he's not thinking too deep, if that makes sense. Um, it just makes him happy. As like I feel like he was happy about it, but he's not thinking too deep about it either. To me this feels like okay, like this is, it almost feels natural, like I said, very neutral, very natural. Nothing to overthink, nothing to go too deep about. Show me more. I feel like he knows like some of his family, maybe even like, maybe specifically his brother considers you family. Show me more. Yeah, this is, yeah, he's, I feel like again, it's like they already have like some type of connection with you. So to him it's like it's not very surprising. How is Danny feeling at this time, Spirit? How is he feeling? The Sun, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, he's feeling content right now. I feel like he feels good. If I can honestly say that his energy does feel better. I feel like right now he's like being very lighthearted, being more positive. I feel like he's trying to be more positive about things. With the Knight of Cups, I remember we used to get this card a lot for him, like, you know, his charming self. So he's kind of like, I feel like some parts of him are starting to come back, like the old him, like in a good way though. Show me more. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like he's kind of focused on, I wouldn't say necessarily moving forward from the situation with the girl, with his fiance. I don't really think he's there yet, but I think he is starting to look at life a little bit more lighter, like ready to embark on a new journey and not stay stuck. Excuse me, not stay stuck where he's been at. Um, show me more. Yeah, like the Ace of Cups, he could possibly be thinking about maybe like starting fresh. Maybe not right now. I'm not getting like right now. I have the World card. So I'm getting not right now, but I think that he does have an idea of like starting a new, yeah, but see, like I feel like he's still being treading lightly with it. I feel like a part of him wants love and wants a new beginning in love, like to start fresh. I don't really think he knows with who or what. I think it's just he's, yeah, see, the King of Cups. I feel like this is more so like that energy of like I emotionally, like he knows that deep down he wants something, but I feel like he is treading lightly with the Seven of Swords. So not jumping into anything with anyone, kind of just like, I feel like he's kind of in this energy of like just kind of reevaluating himself, reevaluating where things go for him from this point forward. The Page of Wands is here, so definitely in this energy of like I'm just going to continue to like focus on me. I don't really think he's a lost soul, Cece. You got to stop saying that. I feel like you put too many like meanings that are not really positive on him. So you're going to keep so I'm just saying this to you cuz you're going to keep experiencing that, right? So I would definitely be mindful of like that, because I don't really think he is a lost soul, to be honest. From the energy I'm getting, I am getting him kind of digging deep and like really reevaluating himself and where he goes. Does he want love? Yeah, everybody does. Nobody wants to be alone, but is he treading lightly with that? Yeah, he's not jumping into anything. I would just say be mindful of like how you're identifying him as, because that's who you're going to experience. So just remember that, because everything is us, right? And I hope you guys understand this, that everything is you. How you view a person and how you identify them is how you're going to experience them. And this is why maybe with the other girl, he did get engaged to her. She probably had a completely different vision of him. Even if he was cheating, she probably didn't know. So she had like a completely different view of him. And that's why she was experiencing a different version of him. But I do feel like he is in this place. Like, I'm not getting any negativity from him, to be honest. Like how I was feeling like the last few readings, like still a lot of heavy energy. If anything, it feels very lighthearted. The Seven of Swords, again, to me is like, I'm still gonna be careful and mindful of what I'm doing. I don't think he wants to give false hope to himself. I do feel like he's kind of putting himself first right now, and like seeing what do I need. I feel like he wants to do things differently, because I feel like he experienced, like, I want to say, well, I don't want to say, experiencing like true love, and then it was taken away. So it's like he got a taste of true love and then it was taken away. So it's like he's trying to find meaning to who he is, because he knows like maybe he has not been the way he's been doing things. Yeah, look, see things coming to light about himself. So he is still definitely focused on him and like figuring out who is Danny, and like what really fulfills me and makes me happy without needing other people to fulfill that cup. So that's what I get from him. Like, he's exploring himself right now. Things, I think there is still things coming to light for him about who he is as a person, but overall his energy does feel lighthearted. It does feel more in a happy, more balanced place. He is thinking about stability, love, finances, like life in general. So I don't really think this is just like, oh, I'm gonna get, I mean, he may still fuck around, because that's just what the type of person you're experiencing. So but I do feel like in his heart of heart, like he's like, yeah, I need to chill and really figure me out. um Show me the moon. I want to see if they tell me anything. The Two of Pentacles. Yeah, see, like there's a lot of back and forth within himself with the King of Swords. So being very logical, I feel like, but he's truth seeking. So like before, I think he could have been someone that just like, there's nothing wrong with me, I'm perfect just the way I am. Where now he's like, yeah, I'm just not really a perfect human being. The Five of Wands is here. This could be like mental battles, but let's see. Show me the Five of Wands. Yeah, the Temperance. I think mentally he's trying to like recover. I feel like he's trying to recover mentally, and he's taking it one day at a time. So I do feel like there's a lot of things that you guys are not seeing, that on the outside people are not seeing. You're not going to see because it's not for you to see. It's all stuff that he's doing within self. And he may not even know like that he's doing this. Um, yeah, that makes sense. Show me anything else on Daniel. The Judgment. Yeah, you see, he's going through his own awakening. Like, he's going through his own awakening. And I remember months ago I said like, this is not going to be a fast process for him, and not because he was going to stay depressed forever. I feel like this is someone that he really truly loved, that he truly, I really, like I said, I feel like, I don't know if he's experienced love with anybody else, but I know that how Spirit is putting in her, like this was true love that he experienced. So he could have like just, you know, maybe in the past there were other people, because you know you experience different levels of love. And but I feel again with the Judgment and like the Eight of Pentacles, yeah, it's like he's gonna work on himself. I feel like that's his focus. And I remember seeing that, like I didn't feel like it will be a journey in depression forever, but it will be a journey for him because he's trying to find himself, like who he truly is. So yeah, that's what I have for you, CC. It looks good. Like he feels more refreshed and more like self-focused. I'm not gonna say self-centered, because self-centered is a selfish thing, but self-focused, which is something that he should be at this time, like just kind of really figuring things out. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Cece. I don't think he loves anyone like her. Yeah, I've never asked about anyone else, but I feel like the way Spirit puts it when with him, like it's almost hard to explain, but I think it was just she had that something. Whatever that is, she just had that something. So that is for you, Cece. Hi, everyone that's in here. Who's all in here? Say hi. Please like my stream. Thank you. All right, let's see. Next is Gypsy. Gypsy, let me know if you're here. If you're not, I am going to start your reading because you did leave your question. Hi, Jess. So I bought this Snickers, right? So Snickers now has almonds, like the Snickers, is usually with peanuts. You're welcome, Cece, and have a good flight, girl. I hope you don't stay bored there. I hope they come back early. Because, yo, flight delays are a pain in the ass. That's why I say flying. When I go on trips, I take out just one day to fly in and one day to fly out. And then I'm going to spend 5 days out there. 4 days. 4 or 5 days. So I bought, so Snickers comes with peanut. I got almond. I tried the one with, I think it's hazelnut, I want to say, or pecan. I think it was pecan. Oh my god, so delicious, right? So I tried the almond. The almond is cool, but not like the pecan, for sure. All right, so let me get started with Gypsy. Mm, 1720 for Gypsy. I got it. Yeah, I only tried them because my dad had them. Oh my god, this pecan one is so delicious. How's the Libra feeling about oh my god, I was gonna say Cece. About Gypsy. Hi, Sarah Boo. How are you, my love? So we have, I'm currently working on Gypsy. We have Devika and then Sun card. How is the Libra feeling about Gypsy? This is my first early live in a few days. Like almost a week. How, right? I don't know. The page of swords. So he's definitely feeling very curious about you. Maybe wanting to know how you're doing, how you're feeling. Look, this is why I say sometimes that just, when you guys get readings, just take it with a grain of salt, because perspective, energy, you change the energy, you change your perspective, you change your thoughts, and like honestly it shows up in your readings. The Lovers with the Nine of Pentacles, so he is feeling a certain attachment to you, like in a healthy way, or like a pull. I'm gonna say a pull towards you. So I feel like he's like, okay, I feel like I need to go and like almost like baby you. Look, she's sitting on his lap, like cradle you, hug you, like just hold you tight. And I feel like he's curious right now. He views you as someone that's very, very self-sufficient, very independent, very loving, very beautiful. Um, all right, Sun card, no problem. Show me more. How are you feeling about Gypsy? He does feel a deep connection towards you. Gypsy, and could even feel like you're his soulmate, like you're literally like you have a soul connection. I just think that he is used to you being like more independent, um or he's, yeah, like he's used to you not being needy, like the King of Pentacles. So he is being very practical. This is the thing, because yo, this guy, he's a really, he never tries to, he literally does never wants to show emotions. um I just know how you feel because I could pick up on his energy. I know how he feels. But he definitely tries to hide emotions. That he comes in as very stoic, very practical, very logical, very I feel like that. So I don't think he's ever had to be emotionally available for anyone, or maybe he just never has. And he is more of a, I'm going to take care of you, I'm going to be there for you in a more like a materialistic way. So he may not know how to handle emotions. You have the Six of Wands, so I do feel like he wants to give you some type of attention, like give you some type of praise, or like words of encouragement is what I'm getting. And the Seven of Wands here, though, why is the Seven of Wands here? Look, the challenge, showing emotions, showing feelings. Hold on. Hey, Boo Bear, come here. I got some onion rings for you. You was about to keep walking, you little brat. Your final day of school? I know that's right. Love you. Love you. Um, the challenge here is him showing emotions. So I do feel like you're gonna get some type of message from him. I want to say like it's gonna be like, hey, I'm checking in on you. How are you feeling? Or like something like, I'm proud of you regardless, like, regardless of how things go with us, like something like that, something that feels small, but still enough to where you can see that there is some type of emotion here. The Knight of Swords, I feel like it's going to be very unexpected. So it may not happen like today, tomorrow, but it is coming in. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles, what I was saying. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles, look. You're showing up as a pair, a perfect match. So I do feel like he sees you as his perfect match. He's just moved a little slow. He just moves a little slow. But I do feel like impulsively, like he's gonna reach out. And like I said, it may not be like right away, but I do feel like you're gonna hear from him before you decide to possibly reach out. Um, so that's what I have for you, Gypsy. Looks like it's a challenge for him to show feelings, but he's gonna show them. All right, so next I have, and thank you, Gypsy. All right, next is Devika. Devika, are you here? Okay. Yeah, I got it. What are the current feelings and energies of Mayang towards Devika? Still in no contact and separation. All right, got it. What are the current feelings, energies of Mayang towards Devika? You said, damn, you want some onion rings now? I love onion rings. My nephew does too. What are Mayang's current feelings towards Devika and energies? What are his current feelings? Energies towards Devika. The Page of Cups, the King of Swords. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. That's odd. You know what? Give me more. The Emperor. The Seven of Pentacles. The Ace of Swords. Show me this. The Six of Cups. I am getting, wow. So, with the Page of Cups and the King of Swords, I'm getting like emotional immaturity here. Like someone who is being cold towards you. I'm getting like very cold energy towards you. I feel like the Queen of Pentacles showing up in the reverse. It feels almost like the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and then I have the Six of Cups, which is about nostalgia, memories. To me, it feels like how he's looking at things from the past. He could be dealing with I'm not dealing, I'm sorry, I was reading Gypsy's thing. All right, Gypsy, I did your reading. It started at 1720. Um like he could be focusing on the things that didn't work out, like on negative memories rather than more positive ones. Show me the Six of Cups. What are your current feelings? Why is this here? Show me the Six of Cups. The World. I'm getting completion here. How he's looking and like feeling towards you, and his energy is like this chapter is completed for him. Like there's a closed chapter here. Show me one more for this World card. Like it's like whatever you guys were meant to, like how he's viewing you is like whatever you guys were meant to fulfill has already been fulfilled. Yeah, look, there's an ending here. He's looking at things with you like as if they ended already. How I am seeing him is like moving forward, like he's rebuilding, and I'm getting by himself right now. I mean, I didn't ask about anyone else, but I'm not getting anyone else here. Like he's rebuilding slowly but surely on a new clear path is what I'm getting. Kind of just closing out this chapter, leaving it behind. What's done is done, and I'm moving past it is what I'm the energy that I'm getting from him. Show me the Ace of, yeah, look, I do feel like at some point there will be some regrets about how he handled things, but yeah, I just get him embarking on a new journey, like moving on. I hate to say that, but that is what I'm getting from him. Like he's closed out this chapter. Yeah, he's moving on to like he's embarking on a new journey. A lot of these pages are messengers too, so I feel like he could be like listening to other people that are telling him like it's just time to move on, leave the past in the past, and that is exactly where he's leaning towards. um I feel like because the Five of Cups is here, I do think that at some point in his, you know, moving forward, he's going to get curious and want to know about you, and he may reach out, but I'm not gonna lie, that feels like very far. Is what I'm getting from this energy, like someone that's closing out the chapter and moving forward. Yeah, I feel like he's looking towards um new possibilities in love. So like I said, I'm not getting anyone specific here, but I also didn't ask since that was not the question. But he could be looking towards new possibilities in love. I don't know if he does have someone right now. That didn't come out. But yeah, it just looks like he's closing out the chapter with you, Devika. Like it's a done deal for him. I mean, you know, you guys can change the energy. It's up to you if you want to stay in the same like ongoing hamster wheel that you've been in, trying to figure him out, or if you want to manifest him in the way that you want. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. That is the energy right now. And I think I got something like this before for you in one of the last readings. Like he was just kind of like moving forward. And I don't even, like his parents didn't even come out in the reading. Usually they do. I think he's just making this choice on his own. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. And thank you, Devika. Alright, so next we have Sun card. Sun card, if you're here, you can post. You're welcome. Your pen? What do you mean your pen? I'm sorry. I would just want to know what I'm asking. Is this something that's possibly illegal? I would definitely call the airport if it's that. You're, yeah, I would definitely call the airport. I'm gonna answer it, but I would just, I'm only gonna answer it just to answer it. But I want you to definitely call the airport, because if it's something that could possibly like get you locked up, I just don't, Yeah, I would probably, I wouldn't do it. Yeah, because I don't. Yeah, just again, I'm only gonna do this question as for entertainment purposes only. This is a definite entertainment purposes only. Yeah. All right. Will Sun Card be good if she brings her pen on her trip? It will be in her check bag. Oh wait, in your check bag? Oh yeah, I think that'll be good. You know what? Still check. The check bag, I don't see. I've put like my edibles in my check bag, but I don't know why I was thinking like your carry on. Like I'm like hell no. Oh my god no, that's some bullshit. The check bag doesn't feel too bad. Listen, I don't play around with other countries. Oh my god, I'm getting a no. Let me just see. Girl, I'm getting two no's for you. It could just be because you're doubting it too. But I am definitely I got two no's for you. Yo, I was just, what's crazy? One of my clients on Saturday, I was coloring her locks, and she literally told me, and thank you, Sunkar. She literally told me how she's like, I went to Dubai. She said, beautiful place, never again. She's like, it is so strict out there that you just feel like you're afraid to like do anything that may get you arrested. And I was like, yo, being arrested in a foreign country, nah, mm-mm. I remember when my ex used to travel. He was at I forget where he was at, where it was legal to buy to the dispensaries and shit. That he was out in the West Coast, and his brother was trying to bring stuff back over here, and he was, mind you, my ex is the dumbest person ever, and even he was like, hell no. Yes, I did just call him the dumbest person ever. All right, Jess, you could post. All right, got you, Jess. You still you still doing your first shift, Jess? Or I mean, you're still done. I mean, do you have your second shift? Fuck, can't even talk. What's coming towards Jess? Oh my god, hold on, Jess, my door. Oh, you do Sun card? Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you, Devika. All right. So, Jess, what's coming towards Jess? What is coming towards Jess? Girl, you got love coming. Okay. A new beginning in love. There's a King of Cups here. So let's see. Show me, Spirit. Somebody's coming back. Let's see. Let's see. I want to see get more. Girl, it's that man. We not even gonna try to like guess. We know it's Jay. I feel like your new beginning with him is definitely coming in. I want to say, and you know, I've been like, I know you're not really, you don't care about no time frames, and I don't either. But I want to say, like, summer Cancer season, which is not far from us, is going to be really good for your connection. Which is definitely like towards the end of this month. um I want to say that you're going to be seeing a lot. Oh my god, Cancer starts next week. So starting like next week, I feel like you're going to see even more actions from him, like even more things happening. Just like having fun with this. Him showing more, being more attentive is what I'm getting. Yeah, a new beginning here, the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like too, with your finances coming towards you, like more finances, more stability. Show me more. This is also a card of manifestation. So I think like anything that you're manifesting, like it's a good time to stay in that energy because I see them coming in. Show me more. The King of Swords. I feel like at work, like he's gonna be like, I feel like you're gonna turn around and he's just gonna be there. Like every time you turn around, he's gonna be there. Like you turn the corner, he's gonna be there. Like that's what I feel. Like a lot going on at work. You have the King of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles. I do feel like there's gonna be someone else coming towards you too, but you're gonna be like kind of just sitting back, holding back, not really. I definitely say rejecting, but more so like, just letting them know you're not interested. I'm seeing you investing more in you is what I'm getting as well. Like you're kind of like, I know what I want, so I know not even what I want, I know what I have. I'm gonna just keep investing in me, focus on me. So yeah, yo, just like you, I gotta watch the last season. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. I feel like the worst is over. The worst is over. And I think that maybe that's a good reminder for you. Like every day you just tell yourself the worst is over. Yep, yeah, the worst is over. The best is yet to come. Because I do feel, yeah, look, the Ten of Wands. So endings on burdens, endings on sorrow, endings on tough endings, right? Just coming to an end. Tying those loose ends is what I'm getting. Um and with endings, there's always beginnings. The Seven of Cups. I see you thinking a lot. I think this feels like planning. You have a lot of ideas in your mind. You have a lot of like things you want to do. So I feel like, again, it's like bringing that focus back to just and like you just doing things that make you happy. I feel like the more you're in that energy, and I feel like I've seen that honestly, like the fact you can't make this up from when you're looking from the outside in the world where we come from, like the what we understand, like looking from the outside and like that as soon as you really started like doing these reels and like you did the saturation sessions or like you started to do like the recordings, like, and maybe because I know that those are things that work for me, like me seeing it and like you doing it, I feel like I saw a big change. Even in the readings, I saw a big change once you started doing that. I feel like you're gonna continue to do this stuff because it's like you're like, yeah, this is what works for me. So you're finding like more things that work for you where you're gonna be like, okay, like this is what works for me, I'm gonna stick to this. Maybe before, and I've said this a lot, like mindless affirming, or which is like active affirming, robotic affirming, however you want to put it, right? I do feel like it still brings results, but I feel like sometimes you find yourself in a cycle of just doing that, but then you're not really kind of like taking care of the aspect that really matters, which is you. And I think sometimes that's what where delays or maybe resistance comes in, because you're mindlessly affirming but you're kind of like contradicting it. So where you're actually actively like doing stuff and staying busy. And again, this is my perspective from what I've seen work for me, and like even like with you, I feel like the more that someone focuses on themselves and they're still doing what they need to do, whether it's robotic affirming, active affirming, saturation, whatever, I feel like it just flows better. So I feel like that's where you're gonna be at. Like, yeah, see, like you're letting go of the things that don't work for you, and like moving into like more light. Like you're going into more light. That like at the end of the tunnel, you're seeing it because you're kind of doing things that actually you're seeing results. So you're like, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this because this is what's bringing me results. The Page of Swords and the Fool. Girl, new beginnings. I'm getting like you also like coming towards you. It's just you being more sure of yourself. You're learning. You have like this thirst for knowledge, but I also am seeing people wanting to know more about you. So it's not gonna be just Jay or like guys in general, like even girls at your job, like coming towards you, like random girls like just talking to you. Like you're gonna notice that. Like you're gonna start seeing like even maybe at the store, like someone just starting a conversation with you. Look, this is you. You're like, okay, I'm gonna set some boundaries because I don't know. But you got the Ten of Cups at the bottom, which is about happiness, emotional fulfillment. And I feel like the Fool for me here too, like you being more spontaneous. Like you literally taking leaps of faith and you're just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. So it girl behavior, exactly. Look, the temperance. Yeah, people gonna gravitate towards you because you have like a healing light. But I think with that Queen of Swords being there, like you're gonna be very mindful of how much you're letting people get too close. So that's what I have for you, Just Boom. That was a good read. You're welcome. Alright, so Devika, let me know if you're here, and thank you, Jess. And then can we add Sarah? Which so I did ask about your second shift. Are you still have your second shift? Yeah, I got my second shift. Okay, yeah, I see it now. Alright, is my young entertaining any other woman romantically, spirit? Is he currently involved with anyone romantically? Give us some insight. What's going on with my young and his romantic life? The moon is here. Alright, Jess, have a good one. The Page of Swords. The Page of Cups. Okay. The Strength card. The Fool and the Hierophant. I think he's exploring options. I feel like he's exploring options. I don't think that he is settled with anyone, but I do believe that he may talk to multiple people. I'm seeing someone that's out here like kind of just exploring, kind of learning, could be talking to other people. Show me the moon. Things that you don't know that are happening in his life. Show me the moon. The Eight of Swords. One more. The High Priestess and the Ace of Swords. This is what I get from him. He's tired of being in his head. The Eight of Wands is a very energy of like not one, like the Eight of Swords for me is like being in my head, negative thoughts, negative behavior, restricted. And he's like in this energy with the High Priestess and the Ace of Swords. I no longer want to be in that energy. I want to get out of my head. And I feel like he's finally out of his head. Like he's made a decision that he's not going to stay in his head feeling negative. I'm seeing someone that's talking to multiple people. This could be in person, online. They're not clarifying, but he is exploring options. I do feel like there is someone that he's interested in. Honestly, I do get that there is someone specifically that he's willing to take a leap of faith into something like a more higher level of commitment, but I think that he's still taking his time with that. Show me the Fool. Show me the Fool. Show me the Fool. The Temperance. Yeah, there's someone, I believe that there is someone specifically that he's taking his time with them. Because even with the Fool could be a little careless, like carefree, wanting to be free. But I was getting a completely different energy. Like I'm getting like more so like he's willing to take a chance again in love, and he's being patient with that. Like he's trying not to rush in. He's taking his time. This person could also be, because with the Strength card, if you see there's a woman like kind of taming the lion, where she could be the one that's kind of like wanting to pace, like do things in a more calmer way. So he's kind of just like going with her flow. Anything else in regards to this? But I do feel like there is someone specific that the Four Cups, He wants more. He wants more with this Four of Cups. This person is not giving him as much as he wants. Yeah. I feel like this is the thing. He's willing to work on it towards something long term. So I do feel like there is someone that I don't know if they're 100% romantically involved, but there is someone that definitely has his attention in that way. Yeah, see, I get the Justice card. Like him having clarity of like just, again, starting something new. Look, the Four Wands. He could be thinking about, like, again, a higher level of commitment here. So that's what I have for you, Devika. I'm sorry. I know that's probably like not the news you wanted, but I have to say what's coming up or what's coming out. Yeah, it is. I feel like it's romantic on her end too. It's just she's possibly the one that's kind of slowing down the pace. But yes. Hi, everyone that's coming in. Oh, wait, I have Sarah. I'm like, all right, everybody, no more readings. No, I have Sarah. All right, let's see. You're welcome. Sarah, let me know if you're here. All right, you're here. Okay, cool. All right, for Sarah. How are you doing, Sarah? Curious to know how Jeffrey feels about me. I've always saw him as my ideal partner, but I'd like to know what he thinks of me. Okay. How does Jeffrey feel about Sarah? Yeah, I hear that. How does Jeffrey feel about Sarah? I'm doing good. I'm doing great, actually. Thank God. He's a Leo. I love me some Leos. The High Priestess. So he views you as a very high value woman, very divine feminine, very intelligent, kind of also someone that keeps to herself, mysterious, wants to know more about you. Show me more, Spirit. The Six of Pentacles. I feel like he feels like you guys share a lot of the same values. Like very equal give and take. Like when you converse is very like back and forth, equal. The Knight of Pentacles, he sees you as someone that's very consistent, very loyal, very conservative too. I feel like he views you, again, that word, like mystery. Like he wants to know more. Yes, look, this the moon clarifying that. He wants to know more about you. Wants to know who you are, what you like, what you're about. Um Show me more. How does he feel about Sarah? How does Jeffrey feel about Sarah? How does Jeffrey feel about Sarah? The Three of Cups. I feel like he feels like you guys get along. Have you guys ever gone out? Because I feel like he wants to go out with you. Yeah, I'm getting like wanting to go out with you to get to know you more, to like talk to you, to see how you act, like how you move. The Five of Cups is here with the Fool. Why is the Five of Cups here though? The Ten of Swords. With the Page of Cups. I feel like there's something here that holds him back from making a move towards you, because he's definitely interested romantically. Like he's wanting to explore a romantic relationship with you, right? Like going out, dating, getting to know you. The Fool is here, so I do feel like he will eventually like take that leap of faith to come towards you. Yeah, he's gonna take his time with this though. Maybe he feels like, what is this? I just want to know why is he so hesitant? Why is he hesitant? Okay, that, don't like the way that flipped. That was too many cards. Why is he hesitant? The Ace of Cups. Yeah, but why? The Devil. I feel like he's had bad experiences in relationships, so maybe he's like, I'm gonna tread lightly and not jump in. Yeah, I think he's had some bad past experiences that makes him not want to rush in. But he, again, I'm seeing a new beginning in love here, like wanting to explore that. I do believe that he has romantic interest with the cards that I'm getting and the energy. The Two of Swords here though. Here goes the uncertainty showing up again though. Why is that? Okay. The Three of Pentacles. Do you know if he's involved with anyone? Show me more. It could be that, Sarah. It could be that. I want to see something here. What is the Three of Pentacles? There could be still something that has not, there could still be some loose ends that he needs to tie. I feel like there could be someone that not necessarily that he's with them, but that maybe he's still attached to. And this is because, third party energy could mean anything, right? Doesn't have to be that he's with this person. I feel like there could be someone that he still has some type of ties to, but yeah, I don't think that he speaks to them. I don't think that they're in communication. I just think that, in his heart of heart, there's still some stuff that he has to let go of, which I feel like he is. I feel like he is. He's looking towards new beginnings. So I do feel like he's close. Yeah, look, the Death card. The Death card is here. So he's closing out a chapter here that I think emotionally he was still maybe attached to. Hi, Kitty. How are you? But yeah, look, going to you, like coming towards you. So I do feel like this could be something too where he's like, you know what, like he's being very mindful of like not getting, bringing you specifically into a situation that he's hasn't closed out yet. And again, I don't get that he's actively with her. Yeah, you've been here before unless you unsubscribed, but you definitely were here like a few days ago because I did a reading for you. um and can you please like the stream? Thank you. um so I want you to make you that clear, Sarah. I don't think that he's involved with anyone, but I think that there is still feelings and emotions that he's trying to heal from. And like he doesn't want to bring you into the, you know, something with you, and he's still trying to close out that chapter of his life. So that's what I have for you, Sarah. I mean, well, with this question. All right, and then messages from him. Do you want to do black messages, purple or orange? Let me know. I feel like if you were to ask me, I would do black, but it's up to you. It's totally up to you. It's hard to say because they're all kind of like, they all have like deep messages, so I couldn't even tell you. But I would say let's do black. Yeah, I think black would be good. All right, let's do black. Onion rings. Onion rings. That's what I was eating. So let's just see. What does he want to say to Sarah? And just remember, the messages could be like future messages too. The messages are always, you know, past, present, future. That's how I look at them. At least that's how I created them. What does he want to say to? Okay. You're all mine. Yes, I'm very possessive over you. So he could be one of those people that's like very like, that's all me. I can't let go. Will you give me a second chance? I'd choose you over and over in every lifetime. Oh, you got Let's Get Married by Jagged Edge. So I do feel like he views you as wife material because you did show up as the high priestess for him, which she's even above the empress. No matter what I am, no matter who I am with, my thoughts always lead me back to you. So I feel like he does think about you a lot, for sure. I'm focused on me right now. So I do remember how I said, like, I feel like he's trying to tie those loose ends of emotions. Real Love by Mary J. Adorn by Miguel. These are all really good songs too. I'm on cloud nine when we are together. So I do feel like he really enjoys talking to you. You're always in my dreams. Not surprised. And Come and Talk to Me by Jodeci. And then at the bottom we have, I've been watching your socials and admiring your pictures. So he definitely has his eye on you. He definitely has his eye on you. Yeah, all the music, right? He probably thinks about you when he listens to music. Oh shit, he is? Oh my god, that's so funny. Wait, you just said another one, right? Sarah, you want me to go to that question first? Since we're already in his energy. Okay, so I'm gonna do his question next. What kind of... Oh, let me go back. What type of connection does he want? Does he truly want with Sarah? Let's see. What kind of connection does he truly want with Sarah? The King of Swords. Okay. The Three of Wands. So this is him taking action, being honest, being loyal, being clear about intentions. Show me more. The Magician. Okay. A lot of communication. So I think right now he's focused on the communication picking up possibly. Like I'm seeing him taking more action towards you to communicate, being again more open, getting to know you more. Show me more. The Two of Pentacles. Okay. The Page of Cups. Yeah, see, this is like the initial, like in the beginning of a relationship. But why is the Three of Swords here? The Empress is here. Are you guys at like a physical distance? Like how far of a physical distance is what I want to know. Because I feel like like physical distance may be an issue for him. Show me the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, look. The King of Pentacles with the Six of Swords, the jug, because yeah, I'm getting like a ship, right? So like he's viewing, I feel like this may be why he's also treading lightly. If there is some physical distance where he feels like, you know, I don't know if he's ever been in a long distance relationship. Show me more on that. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. He feels like it will be extra work. So what I can say is, oh, yeah, so that's a big distance then. Okay, because I was getting big, like, big distance. So he is like, all right, so what he's wanting right now, he's wanting to get to know you. I feel like the interest is definitely there. I'm seeing more communication, a lot of communication. But I do feel like behind, in the back of his mind, he does think about the distance. I don't know if he's ever been in a long distance relationship and it didn't work out, or if he just is one of those people that's just like, yeah, no, long distance does not work out for me. I like the closeness of a relationship. So that's something that he would honestly be upfront about. Like he could possibly be like, I'm very interested in her and I want to, but I'm not really cool with the distance. So I think that he's still trying to figure that out. So this is why we're getting the Page. I mean, the Page for me is like the beginning of a relationship, right? When you're dating, getting to know each other. So again, and he has you on a high pedestal. You're showing up as the Empress. But I do feel like the distance could be something that he in the long run may not be okay with. So this is someone that's coming in as very serious, by the way. So he's not here to play around. So it's like he wants to try to figure that out before you guys explore other things. The Page of Wands is here with the Judgment. I do feel like he's someone that if it sounds good, he goes with it. So like let's just say he's totally against like long distance, but if you were to just be like, you know what, like this could work out and you have a plan, then I feel like he will be like, you know what, I can see her perspective, let's try it out. So I feel like there's still gonna be some exploring that happens here. And it's mostly him, like he just wants to figure it out, because I do feel like there is that sense of attraction and connection here that he wants to explore. He just wants to make sure like what happens. So you know how before, like, you can get someone that's like, I'm just focused on what's happening today. Well, no, he's focused on what can happen in the next like few months, years to come. So that's what I get from him. But I do feel like his intentions with you are serious. So, and then we have one more question. Hi, I'm Josie. No worries. I know you guys are like busy at this time of the day with like work and like, you know, other stuff. So you're good. You're good. No need to worry. Alright, so the next one was, he has triplet preteens and I have one kid, but I'd totally be okay if he didn't want more kids. If things were to get serious, I realize I don't think I want more. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, so he's like real responsible. To me, Virgos are responsible, at least the ones that I know. I try not to box people in, but I will say that is a trait of theirs. Um, so let's see. I want to pick up a side hustle with my medical experience, like social media or medical writing. Will this work for me? All right, let's see. All right, because you're a Virgo, Sarah. The Page of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you will definitely be fruitful in whichever way you decide, as long as you invest in it, right? Because it's all about the time and efforts that you invest in it. The Page of Swords is all about exploring like new avenues, learning something new. So like, let's just say you decide to go with social media, like do not heavy research, but go and see what's trending, like that can help you, like whether it's like hashtags, how you post things, how you write things, if it's reels, if it's this, 'cause, it depends. Social media is so like big that it's going to depend on what's trending at the time. With the Four Wands, to me, this is bringing you success, like to the home, bringing happiness to the home. So definitely a successful thing. Even if like you were doing medical writing, like as long as you invest and like you really put yourself out there, then yes, I definitely see it working out for you. Show me more. See, you got to get out there. The Three of Wands and most of the decks is like they're just standing there waiting for something to come in, right? Like they're trusting that it's gonna work out, which is all good, right? But I do feel too, like with the Three of Wands, this deck, when you're trusting that it's gonna work out regardless, and you're still going out there and putting the effort to get it even sooner, then to me that's even more powerful. So it's like, yeah, I know it's gonna come in, but you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and wait for it to come in. I'm gonna go out there and get it. Um, Yeah, the King of Wands with the Queen of Cups. So I feel like with the King of Wands being here, to me, he's the natural born leader. Again, getting out there, doing what we gotta do. He has a big picture. So getting down to what you really want. So let's just say you decide you want to do the medical writing. Like you just put out your plan, your big plan, and just make it as detailed as possible so that you have that clear vision. And I feel like, yeah, I think this is something that's going to be fruitful for you, because you are also very like caring, empathetic, soft, compassionate. The Seven of Wands. And the Strength card. Yeah, I feel like with anything, there's always going to be little challenges, right? Any little challenges that you face, you're going to overcome them. So don't worry about even the challenges. Like, don't even think about them so that they don't happen, right? Because everything is our awareness. But I'm also getting like you feeling confident within, like if there are challenges that come up, you're going to feel so confident that you can overcome them, that it's not going to even be anything to you. So yeah, I feel like it is. It looks very successful for you, Sarah. I hope that was helpful. And thank you so much. Alright, I think that was the end of my list. So I'm going to probably head out. Let me just see. You're welcome. And thank you. All right, guys. Well, have a good one. I will be back later at some point. Um, so have a good one. Bye.